Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's a slight gloomy day, lots of storms today, on and off all day long. Sucks because I wanted to pick Adeline up from school in the Integra. She was super excited about it, but she knows, she understands, so we'll handle it another day. Not a big deal. But today's video is going to be a little bit different, and I really think a lot of you will enjoy this, and I think a lot of this will strike home with a lot of people. So we're just going to get into it. So I get asked a lot, how do I keep my motivation and my passion for these cars and building these cars and doing the stuff I do? And it's honestly simple: my sobriety. Besides my family, that is the most important thing in my life, because without that, I wouldn't have my family. I wouldn't have these cars and trucks and all this shit, man, if I wasn't sober. And they're a big reason why I am sober. I noticed a very, very concerning pattern that when I wasn't involved with vehicles somehow, building them, racing them, driving them, whatever, I always ended up on drugs. And my drug of choice was always opiates, because when I was really young, I got hurt, and this was a different time 20 years ago, and they just started handing out pain pills, like, here you go. So I got strung out on them. One thing led to the other, and down the rabbit hole I went for several years. I finally had a near-death experience. I got a really bad blood infection and something called endocarditis, which is an infection of the heart. Very scary situation. One of my options was to have open heart surgery and have the valve replaced. But the problem with that is it's temporary and have to be replaced every 7 years. But long story short, when I got out of the hospital, I was detoxed. I wasn't realizing it at the time, but while I was in the hospital, they were literally detoxing me with the small amount of hydros that they were giving me. So once I finally got out of there, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, I don't feel like I need something. Let's rock and roll. Let's take advantage of this. And so I did. And that was 8 years ago. I've been sober since July 12th, 2017, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a long time now. It's crazy to even think about, but that's a big reason why I do what I do. And I just feel like everybody that has an addiction of some sort, you're never going to get rid of that. You're not going to get rid of that addictive personality. It's who you are. So what you've got to do is find something to replace those toxic things with not so toxic things that will benefit you and take you places in life, whether it be cars or tattooing or, being a pastor at a church. It doesn't matter. Or a good friend of mine, AJ Wilson, he's a race car driver now. The guy's, he logs trees and races cars. And just like me, that's a big part of his sobriety. And, staying busy and surrounding yourself with good people is the key factors in getting and staying sober. So what I want to work on now is, I've got my bay cleaned up for the most part. I got to do a little bit of grinding on that hole I plugged there, and I've got that little hole to plug, and then that little one down there that I just got wires out of. But the one that just looks like shit to me is this big old hole right here. So we're going to cut a plate out and get a plate welded in there. I'll take you guys along for the trip. So I'm trying to find something similar in size so I can trace out a stencil here. Well, I'll be shit. You gotta be shitting me. It's literally the same size as that. That's perfect. So I'm gonna just lay our roll of tape down, trace around it, and cut her out. Alright, let's grab our marker here. Okay. That's good.
that out. Now see if she fit. There we go, that's a lot better, huh? Alright, I'm gonna get you guys set up, get the welder set up, and get the suck back in. Now remember guys, when you're welding this super thin shit like this, make sure you got the heat turned way down on your welder, and make sure you're just doing little light tacks, man, like this. And you know what they say, grinder and a paint will make you the welder that you ain't. Let's get her welded in solid. Well, we got her welded in there solid. I'm just gonna beat it a little bit with a hammer, shape it a little bit, and I'm probably not gonna grind it down or anything right now. I just wanted to get the damn hole covered up, but we'll see how it goes, how long this takes me, and how much daylight we got left. Well, she's as good as she's gonna get for right now. I got time to piss with it, but at least I ain't got no giant hole there now. She's all welded in, and I'm hungry. I'm going in and eat. So that's all for today. Hope you guys enjoy these little clips I'm going to throw in here for you. Some just random shenanigans since I bored you at the beginning of the video with my sobriety stuff. So I appreciate y'all watching. We'll see you on the next one. Guess we can check out the anti-rolling lag too. See this first clip's going to be a little rolling anti-lag, second, third, and fourth. This next banger of a clip comes from my dude Matt Vaughn slinging that 323 around down in Salem. Now this next clip is actually the Integra's very first race. I just got it tuned. It was on 11 pounds and pump 97. Other car was a new 5.7 Charger with some headwork, exhaust, and a tune, along with some cam. This last clip was just something funny that I had seen happen, and if you hadn't seen the video of it, here it is. This lady rips the gas nozzle off the pump.
Oh my
the look
God,
on her face was priceless, and her kids were so embarrassed that were in the car with her. She didn't know what the hell to do.
As always, I appreciate y'all watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, please. They're all free. See you on the next one. Don't forget about our turbo giveaway.